Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is your preview for Chelsea versus Burnley. As the fleeces have come out, it's starting to get cold outside, winter is upon us, but winter is looking like it's about to hit the other clubs first before it hits us at Chelsea. Why? Because we're currently top of the league, we're 3 points clear of Liverpool, we're 5 clear of Manchester City, and the fixtures this weekend have gone right into our favour once again. So without question, this match against Burnley tomorrow at home at Stamford Bridge, 3 o'clock on a Saturday. So make sure you find in your links because it's not going to be on English TV. Is a must win. It's a must win because I feel like there's a chance to capitalise here. Don't forget, Manchester City are playing Man United at Old Trafford. Now, some are looking at that and going, yeah, but Ollie and United, Look, there's a thing that happens here, yeah? I know Man City are favourites, and I deep down think Man City are going to win, possibly comfortably. However, you never know. It happens where Ollie and Man United, especially when Ollie's job's on the line, and when Man United play against Manchester City, all of a sudden they turn into prime Real Madrid. I don't know how it happens, but it just is what it is. So there's a chance that Man City could drop even more points after losing to Crystal Palace at home last weekend. You never know. There's a chance here City could drop even further. Liverpool are playing away at West Ham. Now, if you're talking about the most informed team in the league right now, you can look at us, you could look at Liverpool, you got to look at West Ham. You got to look at West Ham, and they're playing at the London Stadium at West Ham. There's a chance here that even after last week where Liverpool at home at Anfield to Brighton drew 2-2, almost lost that game, West Ham are definitely in for a shout. So if Liverpool drop points, if we beat Burnley, we could double our lead from 3 points to 6. It could be done. Going into the international break, there is an opportunity that we could be 6 points clear of Liverpool and possibly a bit more of Manchester City if results go our way. Now, if results don't go our way, the worst that can happen is that we go into the international break still 3 points clear of Liverpool and 5 points clear of Man City. So happy days. I will absolutely take it. That's why tomorrow we got to win, and we got to win comfortably. And I'm sorry, Sean Dyche. I'm sorry, Burnley, but you guys are going to have to fall victim just like Norwich did, just like Newcastle did. We're going to have to do the same to you. Not taking into context the Champions League game against Malmo, because that game, to be honest, wasn't good. Let's be real. Yeah, second half we stepped up a little bit, but it wasn't. It almost felt like we didn't take it seriously. But we got the win. That's the most important thing, and that is what I said. We needed the points. But tomorrow against Burnley, we go all guns blazing. It's at the Bridge. We're at home. League momentum's in our favour. Let's do it before we go off onto the international break for 2 weeks, and then we return, and fixtures will begin to get a bit difficult after that. So this is why we got a lot riding on tomorrow. Now, in terms of team news, let's look at the team news. It looks like that we have a couple of players that have returned. However, there are still some players that are out. Werner, still out. Lukaku, still out. Kovacic, still out. And Marcos Alonso is now out because apparently he picked up a little bit of an injury towards the end of the last game against Malmo. So again, that's not really too serious because we were gonna play Chilwell today anyway. So it is what it is. So good luck to Alonso on his little recovery. It won't be long. But Mason Mount is back. Pulisic we know is back. Kante is available again. Now, Mason Mount is going to be available, but not for 90 minutes tomorrow. Thomas Tuchel did mention in the press conference that Mason Mount could feature, but he will feature for minutes. It won't be the game. So my observation is that he won't start. He'll more than likely come on. And if we are winning comfortably, then he might not even have to come on. He might just, keep the recovery going. But apparently he will play some minutes. We'll wait and see. But if we're talking about the starting 11, now we've got some options back. Kante's back. Pulisic is back in the squad. What should we do against Burnley? Who do we play tomorrow? Who do we start with? Remember, you can always change things during game. Who should we begin with? Now, without further ado, I reckon let's jump straight into the starting 11 and what I think Thomas Tuchel should go with. Now, let's start with the goalkeeper, Mr. Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy, without question, needs to be in between the sticks. Now, the back three, I feel like this is just the right thing to do. I am going to start with Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah missed a new contract, signed a new 4.5-year deal, is at the club until 2026, joins the rest of his academy compatriots in signing new long-term deals up until that time period, 2025, 2026. That's where all the other lads have their contracts running out. So he starts for me. I think he's been in top form. And I think he just needs to keep it going. He's got a lot of pace to his game. His defending is fantastic. I think there's just no reason for him to not play. So Chalobah starts. Christensen in the middle for me. Give Thiago Silva that little bit of a break because, let's face it, Thiago Silva can't play every single game. Christensen, however, can. And I think that we don't need anything to worry about when we've got Danish Maldini on the pitch. And alongside him, without further ado, of course, it's got to be Mr. Tony Rudiger. When he signs a new contract, we're having a party. Simple as that. And I hope he signs a new contract because if he doesn't, I will actually be heartbroken. I will actually be in pieces. I am so desperate for him to sign a new deal. He has to. He's been so good. And as I've said countless times, best central defender in world football right now. Simple as that. So he starts at wing back. We've got to go Ben Chilwell, left wing back, and we've got to go Reece James, right wing back. Those are our two best options now, without question. Our two main goal scorers now as well. So I'm looking for those two to score more. Reece James, Ben Chilwell. I want to see you on the score sheet tomorrow. Let's go into the double pivot. The double pivot for me, I think we go back to what we know. Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. Now Loftus-Cheek has been superb. The fact that Kante is available would probably be wise for us to start off with a Kante. But much like that Newcastle game, if we have to switch it and it switches to our benefit, where we decide to bring on Loftus-Cheek and he changes the dynamic, I reckon it could be the same tomorrow. Remember, Burnley play in a low block. Burnley are not the sort of team to come at you all guns blazing. We know this. Sean Dyche has this philosophy where Burnley are that traditional Brexit, English 4-4-2, proper sort of straight up English breakfast sort of team. They come at you, throwing fried eggs, bacon and a cup of tea. That is pretty much what you expect with Burnley. 4-4-2, solid, defensive, staying put, we're not letting you through. Now, the thing is, Chelsea will probably have the quality to get past. But Burnley throwing anything at us, we'll wait and see. I doubt it. That's why they're probably in the bottom three of the league right now. However, N'Golo Kante, it could have just been a little bit of a bad game against Newcastle because N'Golo Kante can adapt in whatever position and in whatever scenario. But if he faces the same sort of issues like he did against Newcastle, where because we're not getting a team that's coming at us, N'Golo Kante becomes a little bit void, we can always bring on Loftus-Cheek where we need to bring him on for a bit more directness, for a little bit more of drive and someone that can literally power through with the ball. So we always have that option. But I would start off with Jorginho Kante and see how it goes. Now, the front three, this is a little bit of a skepticism I reckon we're going to find in the fan base, and I think in the comments, because some are going to agree with me here, some are going to disagree. This is just my opinion. Now, let's start off with who I think starts on the left, Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's been good. He's been very, very good. And I want it to continue. Now, Pulisic has come back. However, I'm willing to give, at least for this game before the international break, Hudson-Odoi, this game, where he's been doing really well, let him continue. Let him run with that momentum. Up front, we haven't got a choice but to go with Kai Havertz. And I know some people are going to look at me, you can't pick Kai Havertz. Look, we don't have a choice. We haven't got any other striker available at the club. Simple. Lukaku's out, Werner's out. We got to choose him. We have to. There's no other. And I'm hoping that tomorrow, I reckon tomorrow is going to be his final opportunity. It's going to be the last chance. And you know what? I'm going to throw this person in as well. Hakim Ziyech. Yes, I've picked Ziyech. And some of you are going to be like, Younes, what? Are you sure? Yes, I'm positive. Why? Because tomorrow is the last opportunity they're getting. It's the last. After we come back from the international break, Werner will be fit. Lukaku will be fit. Pulisic would have had a lot of recovery at that point. So look, it's the last chance for these guys to impress. Hudson-Odoi has impressed, and I'm sure Thomas Tuchel has definitely taken note of that. Kai Havertz needs to up it. And with Werner and Lukaku both coming back after the international break, he needs to score tomorrow. There is no, and you know what? This is why on the play predictor, I've put him as the first goal scorer, because I trust him stepping up to the plate against a low block Burnley where he might just get the first goal. That's just my prediction, and I hope it happens. But he has to. He has to. If he doesn't, he's in the mud. If he doesn't, when the other lads come back after the international break, it's curtains. He's going to be on the bench. He is going to be on the bench. And the same goes for Ziyech. Now, Ziyech has a little bit more of a breathing space because he scored against Malmo. He's taking a little bit of confidence into this game. And this is why I'm looking at Ziyech and I'm going, you know what? You scored against Malmo. I'll let you have one more game. One more game where you deserve to play. Prove yourself. Step up to the plate and play well, because Pulisic is ready and he's on the bench if we need to call him. Now, with Pulisic, I'm being extra cautious because of his injuries. I don't want to rush him back. I don't want to throw him into a game, play 90 minutes against Burnley, who we know can be very physical. If anyone goes for his ankle, Pulisic would be finished. So I don't want to take that risk just yet. I still want to give a little bit of time for Pulisic to recover properly, and I don't just mean recover and get to match fitness. I mean for the injury to have completely disappeared, his muscles, bones, ligaments, everything to be back to how they were pre-injury. You got to give that time. So I'm happy to give Ziyech one more opportunity. One more opportunity to have a blinder. That way, when the lads come back and Pulisic is fully recovered, then Thomas Tuchel has a little bit of a headache, and maybe he goes, no, you know what? Ziyech might have to stick around. Havertz might have to stick around. We'll wait and see. But tomorrow's the final one. And I think there is enough quality in that front three to get a job done against Burnley. This is why I'm feeling comfortable with picking these guys. If not, I'd be throwing Pulisic in there. But Pulisic can come on, just like I think Mason Mount is going to come on. So again, last chance for these guys. Impress, or you shall find your places ready on the bench waiting for you. Simple as that. But that would be my starting 11. Now, in terms of the score prediction, as the camera focuses, and it has, great. I am going with a comfortable win here. I'm going Chelsea 3, Burnley 0. It's at home. I think we'll get an early goal. I think we'll open the game up. I think the floodgates will open. We'll get 2 more. We'll be a bit more comfortable, and we'll finish it 3-0. Kai Havertz to score first is my prediction. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you see it ending? How do you think the players will play? And what starting the lineup would you go with? Would you agree with mine, or do you differ? Let me know what you would do. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, watch along tomorrow for the game, 3 o'clock kickoff. That'll be starting at 2:30 p.m. UK time. And then the match review immediately after the game will be dropping for you guys. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that subscribe button now if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for the game. See you on the watch along. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.